Pokemon, Night in the Haunted Tower. 1. The Warp Tile. I can't believe we finally made it to Saffron City. Ash Ketchum looked out at the sparkling city below him. Tall buildings gleamed in the sunlight. I know what I'm doing to do first, Ash said. Ash's friend Misty shook her head. Let me guess, she said. I bet you want to go to the Saffron City gym and battle the gym leader so you can get a Marsh badge, finished Ash's friend Brock. Of course, Ash exclaimed. After all, that was what a being Pokemon trainer was all about. Ever since he turned 10, Ash had traveled far and wide, searching for Pokemon, creatures with amazing powers. To become a master Pokemon trainer, Ash would have to earn badges by battling his Pokemon against other Pokemon in the gym in each city. Then, he could qualify to enter the Pokemon League tournament. If he won that, he would be a champion Pokemon trainer. Now, the three friends walked up to the gates of Saffron City. Brock shook his head. Sabrina is the gym leader in Saffron City. She fights with psychic Pokemon. They are really hard to beat. Yeah, but she's never battled my Pikachu before, Ash said confidently. He picked up the small Pokemon at his feet. Pika? Asked Pikachu. The yellow electric Pokemon with the lightning-shaped tail looked at Ash nervously. Ash laughed. Don't worry, Pikachu. You've helped me win so many battles already. I'm sure Sabrina's psychic Pokemon will be a piece of cake. I guess we'll find out soon, Misty pointed out. We're here, Ash looked up. Giant silver arches marked the entrance to Saffron City. Suddenly, the sound of whistles and bells filled the night air. Two teenage girls appeared out of the darkness. You win! You win! They cried. We what? Ash was confused. The girls looked kind of strange. They both wore hula skirts and tropical shirts. One had long red hair, the other had shoulder-length purple hair. You're the 1 millionth visitor to Saffron City, explained the redhead. She grabbed Ash's hand. Follow us to get your grand prize. Grand prize? Ash exclaimed. All right. He followed the girls down the street. Misty looked at Brock. Something's fishy about this, she said. We'd better go, too. The girls led Ash, Pikachu, Misty, and Brock down the street to the Saffron City Hotel. After you, said the dark-haired girl. The friends stepped through the door into a gleaming marble hallway. Ash turned. So where's the grand prize? He asked. The redhead smiled an evil smile. You've won a trip to the Warp Tile. Before Ash could reach, the girl pushed him, Misty, and Brock into a room covered with large tiles. The dark-haired girl grabbed Pikachu and laughed. Hey! Ash cried. The push sent him sprawling to the ground. Ash, Misty, and Brock landed on top of a tile in the middle of the room. The tile began to shine with an orange glow. What's going? Ash started to speak, but suddenly his voice froze. His body started to tingle. Ash looked at Brock and Misty. They were flickering, like an image on a movie screen. Then he looked down at his body. It was doing the same thing. They were disappearing. A split second later, Ash started to feel like himself again. He looked at his friends. They were back to normal, but something was different. They were in a new room. The walls, floor, and ceiling of this room were covered with big gray tiles. The tile they were on was still glowing orange. What's going on? Ash asked, alarmed. A giant TV screen slid down from the ceiling. The screen flicked on. The two teenage girls grinned at them. Prepare for trouble, they said gleefully, and make it double. Ash stared as the girls took off their outfits to reveal 2 uniforms underneath. They weren't 2 teenage girls at all. They were Jessie and James, a pair of Pokemon thieves called Team Rocket. Ash rose to his feet. "So it's you," he yelled. "Get us out of here." "Sorry," Jessie said. Though she didn't sound sorry at all. "The warp tile is the only way in or out of the room. There's no way to escape," James said, smiling. "We finally captured Pikachu," said another voice. It was Meowth, Team Rocket's talking, cat-like Pokemon, and next to it was Pikachu tied up with ropes. "You better give Pikachu back right now," Ash demanded. "And get us out of here," Misty shouted. The screen went blank. Ash pounded on it with his fist. "I've got to save Pikachu," Ash cried. Brock looked thoughtful. "We've got to find a way out of here first. But we can't control the warp tile, and it's the only way in or out." "Maybe not," Misty said. She pointed to a corner of the room. A soft blue ball of light had appeared in the room. The friends watched in amazement as the blue light took shape. It was a little girl. She was wearing a white dress. The brim of a large hat covered her face, and she was carrying Pikachu. "You rescued Pikachu," Ash cried. "I don't know who you are, but thank you." The girl said nothing. Ash started to rush toward her, but he felt his body freeze. He couldn't move. The blue light got brighter. Ash's body began to tingle. He saw Misty and Brock from the corner of his eye. They were all disappearing again. To be continued in Chapter 2.